Tired of all the lies that are constantly told on Michael Jackson? Well, so are we. We're doing a little bit of debunking, and we're starting with one of our favorites. The James Safechuck train station lie told in Leaving Neverland 5 years ago. The story goes a little something like this. In Leaving Neverland, James Safechuck made the claim that Michael Jackson essayed him in the emphasis on upper, room of the main train station.
At the train station, there's a room upstairs. And we would have there too. What happened every day?
Now, as he was making these claims, footage of the main train station was being shown, with Safechuck putting these incidents as having occurred early on. Yeah, there was just one teeny tiny little problem with that. You see, based on Safechuck's very own claims given in court a few years prior to Leaving Neverland, the train station wasn't even built yet, y'all. As you can see in this document that was filed in May 2014, Safechuck lists all incidents of SA occurring from Michael Jackson in between the years of 1988 and 1992. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the permit, because you kind of need a permit to get something like the train station built. The permit for the main train station, which shows the date as being September 1993. And if that isn't enough proof, above me is a newspaper report from December 1993 that shows the train station still in construction. Look at the clock. It ain't finished. Look at the building. It ain't finished. And my favorite, this statement from Dan Reed, the director of Leaving Neverland, to journalist Mike Smallcombe, where he says, you know what, let's just read it word for word. Dan tells Smallcombe, yeah, there seems to be no doubt about the station date. The date they have wrong is the end of the abuse. Way to throw somebody under the bus, Dan. So now we're going to get into what I call the if, ands, what's, and buts. But there was more than one train station at Neverland. Yeah, but those didn't have rooms. Those train stations were nothing more than stops to get you from point A to point B on the ranch. You can actually see one of them behind me. And while it is true that sometimes SA victims can confuse dates or get the dates wrong, this entirely negates Safechuck's claim altogether. You see, the entirety of Safechuck's claims are pretty much based on the notion that Jackson discarded him for Brett Barnes pretty much as soon as he started going through puberty. Keeping that in mind, work on the main train station wasn't completed until 1994, around the time Jackson married Lisa Marie Presley. Guys, that's James Safechuck behind them holding the umbrella. That's how he would have looked as the train station was being built. That's more like a grown man right there. He's almost taller than Jackson. So unless Jackson and Safechuck were both time travelers, the math ain't mathin'. And no, not this Michael Jackson either. Make sure to check out part 2 so you can see how they tried to cover this up. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, facts don't lie, but people do.